Hi YouTube, Darth here. It's been a little while since my last video update, almost a month on the dot. So I thought I'd have something of a comeback video here on Oman with a little bit of gameplay mixed all over the map. So what have I been up to for the last month? Well, I started the last month by going to Vegas and not winning any money, which is pretty typical in Vegas. And then once I got back from that, I was straight into moving my apartment into a new house. Needless to say, you accumulate quite a bit of junk in 10 years of private ownership, and I did have quite a bit of stuff to move, and there's still a lot of boxes hanging around waiting to be moved. But for the most part, that's done, and I can start getting back into video production, which I've been sorely missing for the last month. And it seems like a little bit has happened since the last time I checked in with you guys. First off, we got the spring patch, which I know a bunch of you have been playing, and I have been playing myself the last couple of days that I've had internet access. Now, a couple of you have asked for my opinion on the patch, and there's really nothing surprising here, at least not for me, as most of this stuff has been available on the CTE for the last couple of weeks, if not the last couple of months. And in this footage here, you can see I'm trying my best to save this tank, which is really not cooperating and moving all over the place. And he finally bites it. As for the patch, so far my opinion is neutral to positive. I feel like a lot of the changes made in the patch make the game better in various ways, especially with weapon balance. And the jury's still out on the netcode changes, as I've heard a couple of people complaining about the changes while I've heard other people praising the changes, so it's kind of weird. In my own personal games, I haven't seen anything terrible, while I haven't seen anything that's also praiseworthy either. So far, it's been pretty much business as usual for me. But I'm kind of the optimum case. I live here in the United States, I have a great connection, and I'm on a PC. If I'm on a console, that might be different. If I had a shoddy connection, I probably would be experiencing a few different things. However, I can't help but feel that those that are detracting from the patch and saying that the netcode has not improved at all or gotten worse are actually experiencing a bit of a false positive. They had a negative experience, and therefore it must be the patch's fault. But again, I'm a best case scenario. If you're having problems with the patch, I highly recommend that you make your issues known on the CTE forum on Reddit. And rather than just complaining, it certainly helps your cause if you support it with data. But other than that, I have been enjoying this patch, especially some of the weapon changes, and in particular the straw change, as it's allowed me to actually fly around in a helicopter on maps outside of Shanghai or Dawnbreaker for more than 12 seconds. And call me crazy, but I don't think the helicopters have become an unstoppable scourge in the sky. But I know there's a lot of people out there that hate the straw change, so I'm sure that you have some say on that. The other part of the new patch that I've been playing with the last week have been the new weapons. And I have to say that so far I'm really not that impressed with any of them. If I had to pick a favorite among the new weapons, the OTS-1 would probably be my favorite, and the AN-94 would probably be my least favorite right now. But I'm still getting used to that weapon, so I think there's still some room for improvement. That is on my end. But that's pretty much it for my feelings on the spring patch. Let me know in the comments below what your feelings are in particular. And I took a big chance on this shot. I thought I might take myself out, but I ended up just taking out the enemy vehicle, which was a pretty sweet surprise. One last thing before I go, obviously I'm going to start getting back into video production here. I think I'm mainly going to focus on Battlefield 4 until an expansion for Hardline comes out. This is based on your guys' feedback, and I'll be adding some new Battlefield 4 content here in the coming weeks as well. If you're new around here, please take a look at my channel and consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, YouTube.